Welcome back to PNC's News. Now we're joined with Joanna O.
You almost said Rebecca, didn't you?
No, I said with weather girl Joanna. I almost said weather, not Rebecca.
I see how it
Why would I say Rebecca?
I don't know. Anyway, so today I was walking towards my car in the parking lot, right? And in front of me were some tourists. I think it was a mother, brother, and a girl. And the girl was wearing a hat. And you know, today was really, really blowy, windy, and so the wind just blew her head off. And so
Her head?
Her
hat.
Her head off. And so the girl and I was like running towards the head and stuff like that. It was a windy, sad tragedy day, and you know the brother was like, "Oh, 감사합니다" to me. I was like, "Oh, I don't speak Korean. I'm gonna speak English to you," and "Oh, you're welcome." But then wind was blowing all over my face too. It was like this. I was like, "Oh, you're welcome." As I was walking away. The point of the story is that today was really, really windy. In fact, it was so windy the National Weather Service issued small craft advisory as well as aviation high wind advisory today. The aviation advisory just expired 6 p.m. today, but small craft advisory, which was originally issued to expire tonight, will be in effect until tomorrow 6 p.m. And so if you have any plans to go out into the sea with small craft, especially for small craft, please be careful and avoid navigating in these conditions as much as possible. Let's go take a look at weather. Expect partly cloudy skies with slight chance of showers for tonight and tomorrow. However, there seems to be some wet clouds approaching the islands that will bring some more cloud coverage, and therefore expect mostly cloudy with isolated showers on Saturday. Winds will continue to blow towards northeast due to the dry northeast surface wind prevailing, but speed will vary. Expect winds of 15 to 20 miles per hour for tonight and tomorrow daytime, but winds will reduce on Friday night down to 10 to 15. But shear line is approaching again, so we'll go back up to 20 miles per hour on the weekends as well. Temperatures will remain at the norm of upper 70s to upper 80s for both Guam and Saipan over the 3-day forecast.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
That was quite a story there you had with the...
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Joanna.
Thank you.
Well, a terrorizing complaint brought police officers to Untalan Middle School on Tuesday to find out that it was a student who had possession of a knife and was planning to use it on a teacher. PNC's Rizal Romanes has more in this report.
Police were called to Untalan Middle School on Tuesday in response to a student bringing a knife to school and threatening to use it on a teacher.
We responded to a confiscation of a knife from one of the students. Staff had confiscated a knife. Staff had indicated that they received information from other students that this particular student had threatened to use that knife against one of the teachers.
Guam Police Department spokesman Officer AJ Balahaja says the terrorizing complaint was sent to the Juvenile Investigation Team for a follow-up. Department of Education Deputy Superintendent Rob Malay confirmed that the incident took place. We asked Malay what happens if a student is suspected of bringing a weapon to school. What is DOE's search and seizure policy?
Perhaps a student might report that they saw something, and they tell their teacher, I saw another individual with something that they shouldn't be having at school. Whatever that something is that they shouldn't have at school, they report that to the teacher reports that to the school administration. That could be cause for reasonable suspicion, which would allow them to conduct a search in that instance.
To protect the students' privacy rights, Malay could not provide us with any more details except that the students' parents were called and school staff took the proper administrative action. Rizal Romanes, PNC News.
A memorandum of understanding between the Department of Public Health and the Department of Veterans Affairs Pacific Island Healthcare System will allow island veterans to be seen at the northern and southern public health clinics. Governor Eddie Calvo signed the MOU earlier this week, allowing the Pacific Island Healthcare System's Rural Health Extension Care Team to use 2 examining rooms at the Northern Regional Health Center and the Southern Regional Health Center. The team will be at each clinic 2 days out of the week, providing free medical care to island veterans. The team consists of a medical doctor, a registered nurse, a psychiatrist, and a medical support assistant who will provide primary and mental health care to veterans.
It's a pilot program, and we hope it will succeed. It's an attempt to get more veterans involved in medical care. veterans that are unable to be seen at the Agana Heights Veterans Clinic because of scheduling problems or whatever other reason.
The program will be paid for by federal funds, and the team is expected to be in place by April.
Senator Roy Respicia has withdrawn his bill that would have authorized the demolition of the vacant Governor Manuel F.L. Guerrero Administration Building in Hagåtña. This building, which is across the street from the Hagåtña Police Precinct, used to house the Department of Administration, or DOA, the Treasurer of Guam, and the Department of Education's central offices. During a public hearing yesterday, Senator Respicia decided to send the bill back to committee until he could determine whether or not the building was indeed structurally sound and whether or not the building should be completely demolished or just repaired.
If it is structurally sound, then is there really a need to tear up the whole area? I understand that the administration has plans. Governor Calvo talked about the Governor's Palagio. So we need to see if the building is structurally sound. Can there be a way to preserve part of the building and then do the Governor's Palagio, or is there really a need to level that building entirely?
Respicia says he wants to see the village of Hagåtña revitalized, and he agrees something needs to be done about this building.
Do you want a chance to win a car and to support a great cause in the process? Well, the University of Guam Endowment Foundation partnered up with Cars Plus, and they're raffling off a Fiat 500L. Foundation Executive Director Mark Mendiola says the funds will go towards UOG's capital improvement campaign to build a 21st century campus. In fact, he says construction of the new Student Services Center and Engineering Annex will be starting soon.
Afri Guam, I ask that please come out and support the University of Guam. You can purchase these tickets and it will go a long way to helping us reach our goal and also in reaching our mission to help educate our island community.
Raffle tickets are $20 each and $100 for a booklet containing 6 tickets. The raffle drawing will be held next week, February the 20th, and you don't need to be present to win. Mendiola says you can purchase your tickets at Cars Plus in Mighty or at the UOG Endowment Foundation office. Wow,
Cool.
so a Fiat.
Nice. I just got a car recently, so unfortunate. Well, it'd still be good to and someone who also recently just got a car, Blake Watson.
Yeah, and speaking of Fiat, someone who looks like he would be driving a Fiat, Blake Watson, is next after the break with sports.